Hey everyone, welcome. This is our Meltdown Team Challenge um, little Zoom conference for the week of May 11th. It's May 16th. So I love these Zoom challenge or these Zoom conference calls because we get to really feel like a team and share what we're learning. I learn so much more when I know that I'll have the opportunity to share what that is. And when I, even just as it's coming out of my mouth, I feel like, oh, aha, so many aha moments. So I wanted to give you all the opportunity to share what some of your non-scale victories or scale victories, but I love to focus on just everything else that happens with your health when you start creating those healthy habits and trying to notice them more. So let's hear from you guys. What have you noticed this week? What have you conquered? Share an experience with us. Did anyone think of one? Well, as I prepped you the other day.
I'll go. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have as much of a struggle with food. More of my struggle is getting up and exercising. So the past couple of weeks, while my older son has been at preschool, I've taken my son and then I babysit a 3-year-old out for a walk around the neighborhood, which has been good, but it wasn't as productive walking around. The 3-year-old was walking while I was pushing the stroller, and anyone who knows walking with a 3-year-old isn't exactly like strenuous exercise. So we were moving, but it wasn't as good as it could be. So the other night I went out and purchased a double jogging stroller, which I've always been scared. I was like, it's going to be too heavy. It's just going to be miserable. Well, I just did it, and it's fantastic. So the past 2 days, I've gone just over a mile, and my arms, if nothing else, my arms are really feeling the burn, and it feels good. So that's been a really big victory for me.
Absolutely. A great investment of time and money. And I think that is so awesome to just be creative with our circumstances and find what'll work, making those healthy choices. Thanks, Kelly. I love it. Good job. If you wear a Fitbit or a tracker, or pedometer, I guess actually if you just wear a pedometer on your pants, that's probably the easiest way to track. But if you wear one on your wrist, make sure you put it on your feet when you're pushing a stroller. Otherwise, it doesn't count. And
okay.
If it doesn't count on your little pedometer, it feels like it doesn't really count at all.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's good advice.
No. Yeah, it just won't catch that swinging motion. But anyway, wonderful job. That's so great. Who else has a non-scale victory? Were you raising your hand, Liz?
No. I'm just holding it like this. I should have awake myself. I probably should.
No need. We're talking about things that we just notice. What's a victory that's happened this week by making a healthy choice, or something you've learned about yourself and your own triggers, or just things like that.
I've noticed that if I start to eat junk food, then I have a tendency to continue eating junk food. So if I can just stay away from the junk food, that's a victory. Because then I won't eat like the entire day's calories worth in Oreos or whatever. So
absolutely, yeah. In Dr. A's book, he talks about how there's this whole string of choices. Like the decision starts at the grocery store, or maybe even before that, clipping the coupon for your favorite cookies, or being sure that you're going to the store not hungry.
yeah.
All along the way, there are opportunities to make a choice that will completely change the direction of your health. So absolutely, anywhere along that line that you can clear them out, get them out of the house, or put them on the highest shelf. For a long time, nuts. For me, nuts are a real temptation. Because they're healthy protein, right? Hi.
Sorry.
It's great. No problem. And so, but I had them at eye level in my pantry. And so what was the first thing I wanted every time I went to my pantry? Was a handful of nuts. And those really start to add up. So I have moved them since to the back. So I don't see them for the first time.
That's a good idea.
What other thoughts? What other victories?
I had one yesterday.
Tell us.
I noticed yesterday was the first day that I didn't feel tired all day long. Like I had that energy at 2 o'clock when normally I put the kids down to the nap and I'm going, I wish I could take one too. I didn't feel that way yesterday. So that was the first
amazing.
It was exciting.
Anybody else feel that way or knows what that feels like?
Yes. Yeah. I wrote down my energy levels increased.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. If for no other reason, I feel like it's worth it to me. I heard one of the health coaches say that she feels like she earns a whole day every month because at least think of that time that you would spend taking a nap, at least an hour, right? Well, over 30 days, there you go, a whole day worth of time to be able to accomplish either something for you or something that really needs to be done in the house or whatever. So congrats, that's wonderful. Any others?
This is Katie.
Katie, yay.
Hi. I described mine in our Facebook group, but I sat across from a colleague who was having McDonald's for lunch, and fast food has been a particular temptation for me, just sort of a learned craving. And I wasn't sure what the sandwich was that she had. It was some kind of wrap that I'd never ordered because that's not enough calories. But the French fries in particular, I could smell and taste. And I didn't get distracted. I didn't get, the conversation did not derail over the food. We just kept talking, and I thought, I know what those taste like. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, fabulous.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought, I know what those taste like, and I still want one. My limbic brain needs a French fry, but my logical brain knows that that is not what I need. So I'm finding, I guess that to summarize, I'm finding my ability to step back and observe my two-part brain and my behaviors is becoming a little more natural.
Oh, Katie, I love it. That is so powerful. I love what you said about you know what it tastes like, especially if it's your favorite thing. And sometimes, actually, for me, it sounds crazy, but smelling it can help me because that's just another sense. And if I smell it and I know what it's going to taste like, and I tell myself I know that, then I can really kind of make a choice that I don't want that in my body right now. I can enjoy it just by the smell and separate myself. But I love that you did that. You got up and walked away. I don't know if you just said that barely, but I read that in your post. And
well, I sat through the rest of the meal, but what I found so interesting was that I could observe that I wanted a French fry with my limbic brain. I could observe that my logical brain knew that wasn't really food, that is really trash for my body. And just being able to observe, I skipped the guilt of, oh my gosh, I want a French fry so bad I could scream. So the guilt was taken out with just being able to observe from a distance.
So powerful. I think that's a perfect transition into what we learned from the webinar. Did everyone get a chance to watch the webinar this week about the limbic, the two-part brain?
No, I haven't yet.
Really good.
Oh, it's worth it. Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. What else did you take away from that? Or did you think about it this week?
I haven't watched it yet.
Okay. No worries. There's still time.
I'll put it on my to-do list.
No problem. I just that same thing as Katie said. I just feel like the limbic, just knowing that like I don't have to obey every thought that comes into my mind because I really have two parts of my mind. And so I can choose which part to listen to. And kind of separating yourself, stepping outside and making that conscious choice is really very powerful, an empowering feeling and knowledge. So I think I'm going to have to watch it a few more times.
When you refer to it as an it, like it wants this instead of I want this, it's like you said, it takes it away from it. It makes it easier to separate yourself. Mm-hmm. So anyway, it was really interesting. I really liked it. Good.
Feel free to share those things with any of your family or friends or people that you talk to. That link, we are going to have those available. Was that you, Katie, that was asking if those would be available later? I can't remember.
It was, yes.
Yeah, we are going to have the links available. And you all have it already in that message, but all the others will also be available. So anyone that it can help, feel free to share that with.
I had a question.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Kelly,
when I complete the is there a way to go back and reread the readings?
There will be a way to do that as well. Uh-huh.
Okay, but not yet?
Not yet. I'm trying to remember what.
Okay.
I'm not sure if they're finishing compiling them maybe, and then they'll have them all available in a document or something. But I'll let you know as soon as I get that information. Good. I'm glad you're.
I really liked there was maybe like a PowerPoint page, it looked like, where it described, this is a protein and this is a carb and, the 1-to-1 ratio. And I thought, ooh, this is really good. And then when I clicked finish, I was like, I want to go back and see that. And then I was like, I don't know how to go back.
Okay.
But I liked that list. They had pictures.
I think that was the webinar from last week.
Oh, I thought it was one of the readings. Maybe it was on the webinar too.
I have all of those slides that I will post so you can see. Like I have the glycemic charts, and I can also give you the slides for the protein carb balance type stuff. But I'll send you. I did that same webinar a couple months ago, and so I have that YouTube clip as well. Anyway. Yeah, any of those things that you want, feel free to ask. We can get those to you. Last question that I wanted to ask you guys was, have you created a dream board? Do you know what a dream board is?
No, I don't know what that is.
Busted. I know what it is, and I haven't done it.
Katie, will you tell us what it is?
A visual reminder of where you want to be. They shouldn't be limiting. They should be as big as you want them to be. And every manner of things you can think of, from places you'd like to go, to a dress you'd like to wear, to an activity you'd like to be able to do.
Awesome. Yes, that's perfect. I feel like this dream board is essential for one's success. You can kind of go along for a while on your own motivation or your own willpower, but you really need to know why you're doing what you're doing. And having something to refer to, especially in the moment of temptation, is really powerful. There's a website that I will post on our little message feed through Oprah's website, and you can create one digitally. I have done that, and I've set it up as my wallpaper. So I'm going to turn on my screen share now so that you can see that, just to give you an example. Okay. Can you see?
Yes.
Okay. So I have on here things that pertain to every aspect of my life, my family, and I've made statements to positive affirmations about what I want that to, what I want to feel or what I want them to know. So here's my family. I want them to know each day that they're the most important thing to me and to connect emotionally with my husband and children daily. I have my bedtime on there. I have this idea that I want to view food as fuel for my healthy body. I have some exercise goals on here. Just the way I want to interact with people that I see. Some dreams as far as traveling and my goals as far as my health coaching desires and how many people I want to help, and even things like getting a massage once a month. I mean, it's just kind of silly, but in my ideal life, like that would just be awesome. I would love to do something like that. And spiritual as well. Engage in that have a spiritual experience each day. So that's just kind of an example of what has really helped me. And by posting it here, I see those pictures. And even though I might not read all those sentences, I know what that picture means. And I just feel like it's a really subconscious thing. So I would really encourage you to make your own. You can do it on paper. That's awesome. Post it somewhere where you'll see it a lot. Or put it as a wallpaper on your phone or whatever works for you. But if you guys would be willing to accept that challenge this week of creating your own, I would love to hear back from you next week about maybe if you want to share it with us, or maybe one or two things that you realized you want to create in your life that you hadn't maybe really thought of before, or maybe you have and it's just always been a dream. So anyways, I can just attest that by putting things down, they really help you accomplish things, and I'm seeing them come to life, and that's really an exciting thing. So dream boards are fun. Any other questions or comments? Okay, awesome. Anyone have any plans for the weekend that they've thought through and want to share? That sometimes I know that I have to think ahead. Then I have maybe an event coming up or the weekend, and thinking how I'm going to stay on my program and be mindful during that time, because that can kind of be the let loose and just enjoy time.
I'm going with some friends and my daughter to see Mom's Night Out.
Oh, fun.
And I know that the popcorn smell in the theater will drive me nuts. So I haven't had a soda all week. I'm going to have a Diet Coke there. And I need to figure out something I can take that's munchy that can last over a long, over the period of the movie.
So you know what? From my childhood, my mom has always packed celery to take to the movie theater.
Oh, that's funny. That seems kind of loud for a movie.
Well, people are chomping on popcorn.
That's true. You got a point. Okay.
I even take oranges, and that actually is kind of funny because that citrus smell really permeates, and there's no hiding that you snuck food into the theater. So wouldn't necessarily recommend that one. But the celery really works for me. And actually, I just love popcorn and celery together as a combo anyway, but celery would be a great choice. Or take some of your Medifast pretzels or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think my box is going to come in time, but yes, I've got a plan. So
perfect. All right, you guys. Thanks so much for your time. We did it in under 20 minutes. So I just appreciate you taking time from your busy day, and keep us posted throughout the week. I love keeping that feed going and hearing your comments and what you're learning, and let us help cheer you on. So best wishes. Have a great week, and we'll see you next Friday. Bye,
Thank
guys.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye.